Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Kwamilere. If you are seeing this beautiful face for the very first time, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the natural hair rules. Well, the LD hair rules that I follow and those that I do not follow because I do not just see any reason why I should. For each of the rules I'm going to be talking about, I'll be dividing them into like 3 stages, which is the product, the tools, and the processes. So the first step I'm going to be talking about is detangling. Like detangling is very important if you want to retain length, if you want your hair to be healthy, if you do not want your hair to shed a lot, you need to detangle properly. So the process in which you use to detangle is you detangle from the tip of your hair to the root. You do not detangle from the middle to the root, you detangle from the tip to the roots. Like this is very crucial. When I was not here like a really like natural hair person, I didn't used to detangle from the tip to the roots, so I always shed hair like seriously. And even nowadays when I like neglected my hair for some months because of the old school stress I was undergoing, when I was detangling I was like trying to like skip the process and I lost a lot of hair. I'm going to also be creating a video on why your natural hair or your relaxed hair sheds a lot. So the next thing that you'll be needing is your detangling tools. The tools you'll be needing is your wild tilted comb. This is very important, like, and it is very cheap also. The highest like I've seen a wild tilted comb to cost like is around 250-300 in naira. You can also use your fingers. Some people detangle with their fingers. Like naturally, if I do twist and I do not take it for a long time, I detangle with my fingers because it is much more easier that way. Then the last thing, which is the product. For the products you'll be needing 3 things. You can either use your water, which is aqua, or you can use a leave-in conditioner, or you can use a plant-based or ayurvedic herb. Use aloe vera to detangle my hair. It is very good. The gel, like, it's good for your hair, it's good for your scalp, it helps in volume, in thickness, and in length. So like it is an all-rounder. Some people use ambono, which is an ayurvedic herb, but I've never tried it out. Maybe in the coming year I'm going to try it out, but so far so good. It is aloe vera that I've used and I have tried out. Make sure you detangle it properly. It is very important. The second thing we're going to be talking about is co-washing. I do not co-wash. I used to, when I first started out my own natural hair journey, like in year 2020, I co-washed like twice and I didn't see the importance, so I do not co-wash at all anymore. To me, it is like a waste of product and it is not necessary. But if you want to co-wash, the product you'll be needing is your rinse out conditioner or a plant detangler like aloe vera once again. But normally people use like their rinse out conditioners, and the process is that your wash day is every month. That means you wash your hair 12 times a year. You are going to be co-washing twice a month, and to me it is just unnecessary. I prefer to just like wash my hair. So if I wash my hair maybe bi-weekly, it pays me, tri-weekly it pays me, or once a month it pays me that way than just co-washing. The tools you'll be needing is your hands and just a wild tilted comb for just the entire process. So it to me is not really necessary, but if you would like to know more about co-washing, you can ask me in the comment section down below and I will also reply you. The third process is trimming. So this trimming process is like a very controversial topic in the natural hair world. I do not trim. I do not advise people to trim. And when I see people trimming their hair, I'm just like, well, it's your hair. You can do whatever you like with it. Your body, your choice. But personally, I do not trim. And I don't think I'm ever going to trim. I'm not so sure. But I got a new method from a naturalist on Instagram. Her name is Afroleak, and it is called the elimination method, where you like look for the hair that has the knot and that's what like you snip off. I am willing to try that out, but I'm not yet sure if I'm still even going to do it. But if I will even be trimming, it is only like when I do a slick press. So the processes involved in trimming is that you need to like dry blow your hair, then you need to straighten it out, and you will just trim off the fragile ends. Personally, I will advise that you do not trim your hair yourself. If you even want to trim your hair yourself, you need like a mirror and you need to like be an expert. Not that you are trimming half of the length of your hair. No, if not, you're not going to retain length. And most times when people trim, they trim when they do like a slick press or they want to get an even shape. That's like the only two major reasons that I know that people trim for. But because of like a whole lot of people come online and be like, I'm trimming my hair, you see people trimming their hair for no just cause. You see that the ends of their hair is like really healthy and they still trim their hair. So I don't see any use, because your natural hair still sheds. So when you are trimming, you're like reducing the length of your hair by yourself, and it doesn't like really make sense to me. But if you want to trim, the tools you'll be needing is your shears, which is like a small scissors. If I can get the picture, I'm going to leave it on the screen. And you need a wide-toothed comb and a small comb that you will use when you want to trim. So some people trim in twists, some trim after they dry blow their hair and they just cut off the fragile ends, which is like the parts that they see that it's looking like really weak. So that's like the entire thing about trimming. I do not trim. I will not advise you to trim. Shampooing. For shampooing, there are like two types of shampooing. There's the clarification and there's the detoxification. So for clarification, you use a sulfate shampoo. When I was not like into the whole natural hair world, I was actually very guilty of this. I used to shampoo my hair with a sulfate shampoo, and I still do, but I only do it like maybe once in 3 months or once in 2 months when I want to like strip my hair completely. Like I want to remove all the oils that may have been clogging my pores, and I just want to like remove all the products that I've been using for the past 2 months or the past 3 months, depending on when I want to like clarify my hair. But for detoxification, this is when you use a clay mask. So recently I tried out a clay mask, a betonite clay mask. I'll be sharing my experience here on YouTube. It was a whole lot. Make sure you stay tuned for it. So if you are not yet subscribed, make sure you hit the big red subscribe button. It is completely free to subscribe. I have been introducing new content on my channel, so make sure like you check out all the other new content I've been introducing, and put on your post notifications so you can get notified for new video content just like this. The tools you'll be needing for shampooing, you can either use a branded product shampoo, which is like Dark and Lovely, which is Oryx, which is Bellstar. You can use any product that is like branded, the branded hair shampoo, or you can just use your own DIY shampoo. I have a DIY video on Dudu Ocean, like black soap shampoo. So if you want to see that, I will leave the link in the description box down below and in the right hand corner, so you can also do that. Or you can just go ahead to just use like a processed bar black soap. That also works for shampooing your hair. For the tools to shampoo is your hand and a scalp massager and a wide-toothed comb. Personally, I will advise like you use your scalp massager. Since I've been using my scalp massager, I noticed that my hair, like this blood circulation on my scalp, was very effective in that wash day. Like I was feeling really relieved. I don't know, I just felt really relieved, and my hair was like properly cleansed. Not that you're not going to use your hands, but still use your scalp massager, and it is actually very affordable. The last time I checked, I think it was less than 1,200. Nowadays there's also like the automatic one. You can either get the manual or the automatic, any one of your choice. Then for the process of shampooing, I will advise that you detangle your hair before you shampoo, meaning that you need to like pre-pull. I'll be talking about pre-pulling next. So you need to like really detangle your hair. If not, you're going to lose a whole lot of hair and your hair is going to be matted. When you need to detangle your hair properly, and most times people like pre-pull. Personally also, I pre-pull before I shampoo my hair, but a lot of people do not agree with it. I'll be talking about it next. So I'll tell you the reasons why I actually pre-pull, and also work your shampoo in sections. Before, I used to like shampoo my hair all at once, but I noticed that I didn't used to like get some corners. So now what I do is like I divide my hair into 4 sections and I shampoo per section, and it is good to go, and I put it all in twists. So my hair is like properly, like my wash day is now properly organized and it is stress free, and that's like the main thing for your wash day, to be stress free. For the next step, which is pre-pulling. For pre-pulling, like it is when you apply like oil or you apply a plant detangler to your head before you shampoo. A lot of people do not like to pre-pull because they see it as a waste of products. To an extent it is, but it depends on the product you are using. Personally, what I use to pre-pull most times is either my aloe vera gel or I use only olive oil. And since olive oil is like very affordable, it's just about 400 naira, or I think 350. I'll leave the dollar equivalent on the screen, so it is something that you can still afford to do. And I notice anytime I pre-pull, when I'm shampooing, like my shampoo lathers more. I don't know if it is just me, just lathers more, so my hair like really is cleansed. And I pre-pull most especially if I want to use a sulfate shampoo, because if you use a sulfate shampoo and you have already pre-pulled before, it is not going to strip your hair completely, as it will strip the oil you applied or the plant-based detangler that you applied first before it can get to your hair. So your hair is still going to your hair is still going to retain some of its natural hair oils. So that's like some of the tricks that I use when I'm using my sulfate shampoo. So do not throw all your sulfate shampoos. There's still like methods you can use when using them. Then for the tools, you just need like an applicator bottle or just like your hands, and you are good to go. Most of like all these opinions are like my own personal opinions, what I've tried. But if you've tried them out and you do not like any step, or you've tried out a particular step and you see more reasons why you think I should try them, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'm open to suggestions. So, and any other natural hair rules that I like skip, just let me know in the comment section down below. The last step is deep conditioning. So even though it's like the last natural hair rule I'm talking about, it is very important. It is very, very important, because like if you do not deep condition, your hair is not going to grow. That is the fact. Because I noticed since I've been deep conditioning my hair, like from the pandemic till now, I've been noticing like growth, steady growth. It's not like overnight growth that your hair is reaching your back, your butt, or all those kind of growth. No, but I've noticed like my edges are much more fuller, I have more length, like my hair is thicker and all that. Like deep conditioning helps to add back nutrients into your hair. It's just like a fertilizer in a way, like a natural hair fertilizer. Just like we had fertilizers to like the soil for plants to grow like more, that's like what deep conditioning is in simple terms. Then the process to deep conditioning is that you need to have first washed your hair, because you need to like wash away the dirt. You cannot deep condition a dirty hair, you are wasting your products. So make sure that your hair is like really, really clean before you deep condition. Then next up here, you can either add like your deep conditioner, either it is a DIY or your store-bought deep conditioner. You apply it to your hair in sections so that you do not miss any spots, and do not forget to apply it to your edges also. It can either be your deep conditioning mix, which is like a DIY, or you can use your branded store-bought products. I personally like to use branded store-bought products. I've noticed that DIYs, they are stressful. They are cheap, but they are very stressful. And another thing is that once you want to deep condition, you need to like keep it on hair for like a specific period of time. So if it is like for store-bought products, ensure you check like the back of the deep conditioner for the time specification they put there. Don't do it over time or less than the time. No, they put that time specification for a specific reason. So please, I'm guilty of it sometimes. I always like leave my deep conditioner over time. It is very bad. Please do not be like me. Ensure that you use the specific time limits they put on the branded products. But if it's a DIY mix, you can leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes depending on if you are using it or not. Advise that you buy a store-bought deep conditioner than using like food items, although food items have their benefits. And if you buy a store-bought deep conditioner, there are also food items in them that have been well processed, so you don't have like the smell, you don't have the difficulty in rinsing it off and all that. Then the tools that you can use to deep condition also is your shower cap, or you can just use like any plastic bag in your house, or a steaming cap. So with that, we've come to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, this is actually a remake of a video that I made about 4 to 6 months ago. I did not like the end process, so I decided to scrap the entire video. Don't worry, I'm still going to leave some clips of the video in the bloopers video that I intend to make. Don't forget to check out my previous videos, and if there's any video idea you would like me to recreate, kindly let me know in the comment section down below. And do not forget to also give this video a big thumbs up. I can't wait to see my next video. Bye guys.